Okay, today's lesson involves subtraction of integers. For our first example, we're going to take negative 15 minus a negative 4. Now what we do is we treat subtraction as addition of the opposite. So what that means is what I like to call changing the sign and adding. You change the sign of the number being subtracted and add instead of subtract. So here's how we do it. Change the sign of the number being subtracted so it becomes a positive 4 instead of negative, and then add instead of subtract. So this becomes an addition problem. Essentially, you're turning subtraction problems into addition problems. So you have to be comfortable with addition, otherwise you won't be able to do subtraction. Now, if you remember from your addition rules, if we're adding two numbers with different signs, we actually have to take the difference of 15 and 4, which is 11. But because the 15 is larger than the 4 and it's a negative 15, our answer is negative 11. Example 2. 22 minus a negative 16. Change the sign and add. Well, notice I wrote that as 22 plus 16, but you could think there's a little plus in there as a sign. But however you look at it, it's still just going to be 22 plus 16. So the problem has just turned into a simple addition problem with positive numbers. And our answer is 38. Example 3. Negative 18 minus 12. Again, change the sign and add. Now the understanding here is that that minus is the operation and that the sign of the 12 is a positive 12. So when I change the sign, it becomes a negative 12, and the operation is now addition. Change the sign, and now I'm going to add. Now I have two negatives being added together, and we remember from our rules for addition that when the signs are the same, we simply add the values of the numbers, the absolute values. 18 and 12 is 30, and we keep the common sign, which is a negative, so it's a negative 30. For the last example, we've got several numbers that need to be subtracted here. We can work left to right, or we can change the whole problem to addition, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write this as 12 plus a negative 8 plus a negative 15 plus 10. Notice that sign changed to a positive, and I didn't write the positive 10. I usually don't write positives in front of positive numbers unless I'm trying to emphasize it. So now we have an addition problem, and 4 numbers are to be added. Typically I will add the numbers that have the same signs because those are simpler. Negative 8 and negative 15 becomes a negative 23. Same signs, addition leaves that same sign. And we have a 12 plus a negative 23. This is a negative 23. We're going to take this plus here, plus a 10. Now, rather than do two subtractions, I'm going to put the 12 and the 10 together. In other words, this is 12 plus 10 plus a negative 23. So this, although I can do this in any order I want, I choose to do the numbers with the same signs first. So this is 22 plus a negative 23. Using, again, my rules for addition. Different sign number, we take the difference, which is a 1, ignoring the sign. 23 minus 22 is a 1. But since it is a negative on the larger number 23, I keep my sign as a negative.